Okay, so today is about split custody. For anyone that doesn't know what that means, it means that two people have had a baby and they don't really get along and they still want to see the baby, both of them. So they'll go to court and the dad will have them for maybe, let's say, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the mum will have them for the rest of for the week or whatnot, and they'll alternate and things like this, whatnot. Why I wanted to talk about this because I've seen a few videos over my lifetime of really bad co-parenting. Is that the word? Where the custody of a child is just really difficult for the kid. They're bouncing between two children, and that shouldn't be the case. Their parents should be adults that they can learn from and understand from. And a lot of these times you'll find that both parents most of the time are very childish. Of course, not all the time. One is sometimes a lot more difficult than the other, and the other one just tends to get, childish as well. I was a kid that was in the middle of custody over me, and it was one-sided, so I understand how the one-sided feels, and so it is a contradiction, you know what I'm trying to say, to what I'm saying is in more times than not is two people. Again, it can be one, but I know how it feels, and I know how it feels being in between, going to one household where one parent hates the other, and not from myself, but I know how it is where people go to the other parent's house and they're bickering, and you go to this one and they're bickering. You feel a little bit, feel very uneasy. It makes you feel very like you can't talk about the other parent, you can't give that parent praise or say that you love them and things like that, and that's really quite upsetting for your kid, because you might see the opposing parent as this bad person. Well, your kid sees them as the father or a mother, and they see me in a completely different light. And I don't think it's your job to alternate that light. It might be your job at one point in time, if then that kid comes to you and asks questions, to give them the truth and the whole truth, and maybe then they can make their mind up. But I think as a kid, you should allow them to make their own mind up of who their mum and who their dad are. Now, what I would say in addition to that is that whether you're the bad parent or the good parent, or whether you're both just as bad as each other, I would say to you, try your best, try not to be childish, try to bite your tongue when you can, because one day your kid will grow up and they will ask questions. They'll ask you questions, they'll ask the opposing parent questions, they'll ask aunties and uncles, cousins, grandparents, other siblings. What happened? Why did this argument start? Or why did I not get to go to my father's or mother's that day? And they will learn, and when they learn their full picture, which they will, trust me, they will look out for it. They will get all this information together, and they will go through it, and they will decide whether they want to talk to you, whether they like you, whether they think that you messed up or not. And they'll do it for both sides, hopefully, if they're not fully brainwashed on one side. But hopefully if they've got, their head on their shoulders, they will do this, and they will come to the conclusion, and it'll most likely be the real conclusion, because it ain't just coming from one person, you or the other. It'll be coming from a lot of people over many years. And they'll make the decision up for themselves. There will be no, oh, but your father did this, or oh, but your mother did this, or it won't be this back and forth childishness. It'll be your kid making a decision on the stories they've heard throughout many years, and they'll make their own decision up. And it will really suck that if your kid comes to you at one point, 18, 20, 25, and go, wow, you was pretty childish, and you really done a lot of wrong things. That'll hurt you, that'll upset you. So what I would say to you, just because your kid's a kid and they don't know much now, and you might be able to pull the wool over their eyes for a second, it won't always lay there, and it will upset you when that comes off. So again, if you are a parent right now in a custody battle, even if that opposing person is childish and they're bad and whatnot, try to bite your tongue. Try not to bicker back. Just take it. Just take it. For the sake of your kid. You do anything for your kid, right? So just do this. And remember, it's not forever. That kid grows up one day. And that kid will decide who done him wrong and who didn't. And I promise you, if you've done everything in your power to be civil and bite your tongue, try to do your best by your kid, they'll see that. They'll see it. They'll come to the light. But for that to happen, you need to act now. You need to do it now. Not in 20 years' time. Now.